Teachers, students, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We welcome you to the 8th Junior High School Completion Ceremony of the Philippine Women's University, Josebad Santos Memorial School. We would like to thank you for gracing this occasion with your presence to celebrate this momentous event with us. Without much ado, we formally start our ceremony with the processional. First off, the members of the PW JASMS High School faculty and student support staff. The grade 10 class advisors. Mrs. Maria Alma T. Labampa. Elaine Nullias. Mrs. Fe Elisa J. Ramos. And Mr. Mark Carlo M. Sol. Ms. Ruth A. Peñano, Director, Alumni Relations and Development Office. She will be joined by our alumni parents. Mrs. Harmony Velasquez Faderanga, BW High School JMD Class of 1996. Mrs. Maricar Carpio Supnet, PWU Quezon City, BA Psychology Class of 1996. Let us all welcome the Grayton Class of 2022 to 2023. joining us today. The school administrators. Ms. Abigail R. Agustin, Learning Support Area Coordinator. Mrs. Eleanor J. Villasoto, Student Activities Coordinator. Mrs. Rosana P. Lociano, Elementary Academic Coordinator. Mrs. Loreliza V. Catuiran, Junior and Senior High School Academic Coordinator. Ms. Christina L. Candelaria, Registrar, PW JASMS, Quezon City. Mr. Norman A. Ramirez, the Basic Education Assistant Principal. Mrs. Diana Cynthia G. Gutierrez, Principal, Basic Education Division. University officials. Mr. Al Broderick Q. Viray, Associate Vice President for Administration. Dr. Felina C. Young, Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. And joining us virtually, President Marco Alfredo Moya Benitez, University President, Philippine Women's University. Bring in the colors. Let us begin with a doxology entitled Until I See the Seagulls Fly, to be sung by the grade 10 students, to be accompanied by Felice Royce S. Lumigo and Jose Himalaya C. Navarro. This will be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem, to be conducted by Arian Catherine P. Sabaria. May we ask everyone to please rise.
All that you gain, that's smiling my heart. Good morning, everyone. We welcome you to the 8th Junior High School Completion Ceremonies of Philippine Women's University, Jose Abad Santos Memorial School. It is our pleasure to welcome you to this event that celebrates the life and achievements of the Grade 10 batch in this school year 2022 to 2023. I am Kelly Hart V. Faderanga, one of the Masters of Ceremonies for today's event. Today, we will share this once-in-a-lifetime event with all of you. After the pandemic, we are thankful that we are here once again, face-to-face, to celebrate our JASMS journey. To introduce the young men and women who will deliver words of inspiration, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Georgiana Adeli E. Ambay.
To our dearest university officials, school administrators, faculty members, distinguished guests, and fellow completers, a pleasant day to you all. We are gathered here today to celebrate the most awaited and anticipated event in our junior high school years, our completion ceremony. So it is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today to introduce our student speakers who will be presenting their speeches throughout the ceremony. JASMS is filled with tight-knit students, some of which have been here since preschool. Our first speaker knows the history of this batch by the back of her hand. She is the student who's been here the longest and will provide us with some nostalgic memories as she shares her journey here in JASMS. We have Jessie Moira Supnet to give the Life in JASMS speech. Our next speaker is a very studious and responsible student. He's a huge fan of rock music, and I would always hear him sharing his passion for cars with his friends. He holds his family dear to his heart and is always proud to be his truest self. Allow me to introduce Carlos Fidel Agustin, who will share with us a little background of our beloved university president. Achieving our dreams and pursuing our passions is everyone's main goal in life, isn't it? Soon enough, our batch will be going on their own journeys to pursue their goals. Have you ever wondered what life would be like in the next 20 years? Have you ever pictured what our reunion would be like in our future? Our next speaker, our hardworking batch president and my dearest friend, Felice Royce Lumigo, will be looking through the crystal ball and will share with us the batch prophecy. Lastly, we would like to show our appreciation and gratitude to the people who have been there since day one, the people who continually support and inspire us to strive for a better future. The most important people in our lives for whom we are most grateful. Our last speaker, and also one of my greatest friends, Mikos Gabriel Correa, will be sharing with us the Bagpibigay Pugay on behalf of the Grade 10 batch. Thank you and good morning.
A child grows up only once. Let his childhood be a happy one. Doreen Gamboa. The quote that every JASM student abides by. My journey in JASMS is a haven of my childhood. I am Jessie Moira Supnet of 10 Faraday. I am here to tell you about the story of my life in JASMS. During the first few weeks, I felt melancholy. Anxiety strikes. It was my first formal school in 2010 as a preschool student. Preschool has taught me my routines, molded my behavior, and improved my social skills. I recall some activities that we did, like storytelling, do-it-yourself art sessions, we went on field trips, played mind-boggling puzzles and building blocks. We also had plays and, of course, studied our lessons. We are also privileged to have our own gargantuan playground, the mountain, where we find solace, pleasure, and a sun-kissed glow and smell found after our active play. As we move through the years, which is grades 1 to 6, I would say we were taught how to be responsible and reliable, to voice out our opinions and concerns, and to settle our disputes by talking. Most valuable advice that both children and adults, especially adults, must heed. The most memorable activities during my elementary years were the sports fest, fair, and camping. They were unforgettable to me because these extracurricular activities helped me socialize, appreciate one another, and work as a team and as a community. I also got to bond with other levels and relieve stress. These activities not only helped me determine my skills and limitations, but they also helped me find something I like doing outside of the four walls of the classroom. My LM advisors reminded us that we were growing up and that it may not be that easy and smooth for some people. Those were the words that stayed with me as I moved up, helping me see things from a different perspective. But hold on, who can forget the longest vacay ever? Almost 5 months, when JASMS relocated to Congressional from our former site along EDSA. This break taught me to be independent, and I found ways how to ease my burden. If I may say, I became a bibliophile. Anything my eyes desired, I did not deny myself. To name a few, Harry Potter, Hunger Games, and Maze Runner are some of my favorites. I developed a knack for writing. I tend to travel mentally in a different realm, and it stimulated my critical thinking. It also improved my analytical skills and how I scrutinize the characters. I think that's the start of why I find people and their behaviors interesting and fascinating. I just came to realize that this helps me choose my career goal in life and be a forensic psychologist/criminal profiler. Nevertheless, we coped, we moved on, and we embraced that Congressional Avenue would be our new home. And so goes my journey. As I started junior high, I had mixed feelings. There was a heaviness in my heart knowing that some of my classmates are no longer with us. And sad to say, teachers give me goosebumps, but inevitably, I moved forward. Teacher Joanna, as my grade 7 advisor, would genuinely share her motherly charm with all of us, and she sees to it that her advisees are comfortable and accepted in our safe space. She is always visible and is mindful of our needs. She is one stylish teacher, and a couple of students look up to her everyday get-up, mind you. I also got to experience and direct the legendary English night of our batch, entitled How the World Was Made, with the tutelage of Teacher Carlo. Responsibilities came piling up as days went on. Unlike in grade school, I needed to budget my time. Fresh and adrenaline-charged activities, lessons, events every month were quite demanding, but I zealously found ways to make it enjoyable. And just like what Joshua Aguilar always mentioned, never give up, and we didn't, and we tried. The culminating activity we had was our field demo entitled Hip Hop Dance. It was so much fun. We all gave our best moves as we danced our way to the end of the song. Then the pandemic strikes like a thunderbolt, which jolts our everyday existence. Quarantine, social distancing, face mask, face shields, quarantine pass, contact tracing, and COVID-19. Terms we need to use, embrace, and follow. A new set of rules was put together by our community leaders and by our government. Mankind from all walks of life and places were greatly affected. Lives are at stake and the death toll rising. And what do? As students, we are required to stay at home and have our classes. Our humble abode is our new school, our new workplace. we familiarize ourselves with the new normal setup. Because of the pandemic, my grade 8 year may not be the best, but I'm proud of myself for doing a good job, if I may say so. My advisor, Teacher Elaine, encourages and motivates us to be accepting and grateful for what we have now and that we are able to continue our studies at home. Every day we meet online, greet everybody on screens, and do our activities in Google Classroom. Another learning acquired, and new terms need to be remembered, studied, and applied. JASMS always found a way to continue the education, find strategies, and develop possible fun homework. But then again, it wasn't only us students who were adjusting. The teachers are also required to be techie individuals, which I guess was a huge struggle for them. JASMS, being the school that we love the best, still came up with virtual events like camping, investiture, Teachers' Day, concerts, and other activities from the Student Council. We had students from all over the place, literally and figuratively. For us, as long as the connection is stable, the school still continued. Our choice is to adapt and be optimistic that one day we will see each other once again. Entering year 2 of the pandemic is bizarre. It barely seems like a day since last March, but it also appears like a lifetime. Unfortunately, we still had to do online classes for grade 9. My advisors, Teacher Alma and Teacher Jackie, will always find ways to inculcate educational but amusing activities to do. We had consultation time where we just talk about how we are doing, are we coping, and others. I guess what was a good thing about the online classes was that to make classes more fun and engaging, we played online games prepared by our subject teachers. But to be honest, I still find myself spending hours upon hours staring at my laptop, trying to look for things to motivate me to turn it on, but my fingers hesitate every time it hovers near the button. But I was able to hold on and finish the school year. At last, the final year in junior high. We had an orientation for what will happen this school year. For the first quarter, we still had online classes. Come October, we had a blended learning modality. I was quite thrilled and looking forward to finally having in-person classes. The adrenaline rushed as we finally came to school. Joyous laughter, chattering of students, warm hello from Kuya and Ate guards, and the nurse filled the school corridors anew. A welcoming classroom awaited us, and it was a delight to see new classmates. Earnest and beaming smiles of the teachers greeted everyone. Though there are still rules that need to acquiesce in, the mere fact that we are physically present is enough. We were bombarded with tons of events and assignments like Curriculum Day, Fair, Kalutong Pinoy, layered curriculum, and more. My advisors, Teacher Lisa and Teacher John, are our dearest sculptors. They gave shape to my character under their care, developed my personality, and identified my strengths to build a bright future. To sum up my stay in JASMS, I would say that my well-being was tested and honed, and I did everything to stay sane. JASMS will always have a place in my heart. Even though I am not a goody-goody person, the school made me realize and acknowledge my own morals, principles, and character, that I came to accept and embrace who I am today. With the help of my loved ones and my angel in heaven. To my cherished buddies, Isaiah and Kelly, a big hug. Today is not the end stage, but the commencement of another episode. Teachers, hats off to you. Parents, please be visible and validate the feelings of your children. To my batchmates, let us always believe in ourselves as we celebrate this feat. Sayonara Junior High, Hola Senior High. Congratulations, batchmate 2022-2023, we made it.
Thank you very much, JM. We were truly brought back to our younger years here in JASMS. The journey the grade 10 students traveled may be steep and challenging, but we held on together because we know that it is not just about the destination. It is the process that made us stronger and wiser. Let us now listen to the grade 10 Faraday's journey as they give their rendition of Miley Cyrus, The Climb. Thank you very much, my dear classmates, for that wonderful performance. This truly reminds us to embrace the journey that was set before us. Let us proceed to the presentation of the junior high school completers to our Chancellor, followed by the distribution of awards for exceptional contribution and performance in their various aspects of life in JASMS. May we call on our basic education principal, Mrs. Diana Cynthia G. Gutierrez. She will be joined by our Chancellor, Dr. Felina C. Young, and our bed registrar, Ms. Cristina L. Candelaria, to give the awards. Likewise, may we call on our dear class advisors, Mrs. Maria Alma T. Labampa, Mr. John Michael A. Nuyas, Mrs. Fe Elisa J. Ramos, and Mr. Mark Carlo M. Sol to read the names of the completers.
Grade 10 Faraday, please rise.
Grade 10 Fleming class, please rise.
To our dear Chancellor, Dr. Young, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for grade 10 moving up. They have successfully completed the academic requirements and developed the proficiencies required in junior high school as prescribed by the Department of Education. They are now ready to proceed to the next level.
Upon the recommendation of your teachers and principal, and by the authority vested on me by the Board of Trustees of Philippine Women's University and by the Department of Education, I now declare you graduates of junior high school. Thus, I will now present your certificates that state that you have completed satisfactorily the requirements for junior high school.
John Brandon L. Javier. Elric Cal M. Angsico. Nick Joseph P. Melegrito. Joshua Miguel E. Aguilar. Brent Ryan A. Neria. Isaiah R. Zamoza. Rian Christopher S. Odenschal. Johan Kester K. Tan. Philip Andre D. Real. Brandon Andre C. Madzana.
John Paul Angelo C. Santos. Ethan Michael H. Celis. Rovic L. Corcoro. Wait. Okay. Khalil Jacob Nicolai Rubin. Liberto Brooks S. Mays. Robert Carlo A. Yu. Joshua Raver B. Foliosco. Precious Maridel U. Buendicho. Kim Patrick S. Guevara. Borgi Ross V. Tolentino.
Alan Gerard S. Raimundo. Rashid T. Dazo. Carlos Fidel A. Agustin. Samuel A. Del Rosario. Adina Matt P. Vicencio. Ramon Alfonso C. Jose. Christian S. Boral. Mikos Gabriel O. Corcorea. Angelo Miguel N. Francisco. Ayn Grandine M. Agag. Felice Royce S. Lomigo.
Michael Angelo E. Castro. Sally Hart V. Faderanga. Mariska Daniel L. Ventura. Rafael John S.C. Bogador. Jose Himalaya C. Navarro. Georgiana Adeli E. Ambay. Venice Cialpiel A. Shao. Arian Catherine P. Sabaria. Stephanie Jade F. Ventanilla. Jezzy Moira C. Supnet. And Franco L. Billo.
Thank you very much, Dr. Young, Mrs. Gutierrez, and Ms. Candelaria for handing out the certificates of completion. We will now proceed with the distribution of awards for the exceptional contribution and performance in their various aspects of life in JASMS for this school year. May we call on stage Mr. Blue Viray, our Vice President for External Affairs. I'm so sorry for that. Assistant Vice President for Administration. I'm so sorry for that once again. And Mr. Norman A. Ramirez, our Assistant Principal, to hand over these citations. Principal Diana Cynthia G. Gutierrez will read the citations.
May I request the entire grade 10 class to please stand. Grade 10 class of 2022-2023 is cited for taking over the classes of the junior high school students during the Teachers' Day celebration. The activities and lessons prepared made the day exciting and fun for all students. May we request Jezzy Moira Supnet to receive the certificate in behalf of the grade 10 class. Okay, you may all be seated. Ain Grandine M. Agag. Please come down the stage. May we request the parents of the following students that I will call to come up the stage with your children. Design is cited for active engagement in different activities in class. The expression of thoughts and ideas cultivates a meaningful discourse in Dante Alighieri's Inferno during the world literature class. Aguilar Joshua Miguel. Joshua is cited for consistently following school rules and regulations, wearing the school uniform at all times, being punctual in classes, and opening the camera during the online classes. Joshua, wait for your parents, please. Congratulations. Carlos Fidel A. Agustin. May we call on the guardian of Carlos Agustin. Cited for being an outstanding patrol leader of the Boy Scout movement for school year 2022-2023. Dutifully led the respective patrol by completing activities on time, making sure that tasks at hand are completed and each patrol member is doing their part well. Able to motivate patrol members to engage in the different scouting activities, which then led to a strong team spirit and harmonious relationship among the patrol. Cited for excellent performance in understanding and applying the concepts of computer system assembly and troubleshooting as shown in the ICT exhibit. Also cited for conscientious personality traits of diligence in learning and the willingness to do given tasks well. Able to integrate learned positive values in his daily life experience as shared through reflections, decision-making, and class discussions in values education class. Also cited for the ability to actively engage in class discussions in English. Displayed the utmost confidence in sharing concepts and ideas that cultivate meaningful discourse, understanding, and critical thinking of world literature and its relationship to socio-political issues. Congratulations, Eric. Georgiana Adeli Ambay. Siya ay kinikilala sa kanyang husay sa pananaliksik, pagbabahagi at pagbibigay ng mga makabuluhang interpretasyon at malalim na opinyon sa mga talakayan ng mga kontemporaryong issue sa klase. Also cited for being able to form arguments eloquently, able to communicate concepts, convince others of an idea, and make a case for their position as shown through argumentative essays. Congratulations. Elric Kale M. Ansico. Cited for the resourcefulness, creation, and design of the gingerbread house in the TLE carpentry work project. From wooden scraps, a hut was built and hanging shelves were contributed to the JASMS kitchen. Rian Christopher Odenshal. Cited for the resourcefulness, creation, and design of the gingerbread house in the TLE carpentry work project. From wooden scraps, a hut was built and hanging shelves were contributed to the JASMS kitchen. Franco L. Dio. I think he's the online student. He's our online student. Cited for positive attitude in class in spite of being based abroad. His active participation and punctuality in class has truly inspired and made a positive impact on his classmates and peers. Rafael John Bogador. Cited for being part of the JASMS basketball varsity since grade 6. Christian S. Boral. Cited for providing technical assistance to students and teachers alike during the online classes and face-to-face activities. Also cited for excellent performance in understanding and applying the concepts of computer system assembly and troubleshooting as shown in the ICT exhibit. Cited for active engagement in different activities in class. The expression of thoughts and ideas cultivates a meaningful discourse in Dante Alighieri's Inferno during the World Literature class. Congratulations, kids. Precious Maridel Buendicho. Cited as an active member of the PWU JASMS QC Student Service Committee for the school year 2022-2023. Shows good leadership, qualities, diligence in the task assigned, and willingness to serve others. Cited for being outstanding patrol leader of the Girl Scout of the Philippines for school year 2022-2023. Dutifully led the respective patrols by completing activities on time, making sure that tasks at hand are completed, and each patrol member is doing their part well. Able to motivate patrol members to engage in the different scouting activities, which then led to a strong team spirit and harmonious relationship among the patrol. Cited for the resourceful creation and design of the gingerbread house in the TLE carpentry work project. From wooden scraps, a hut was built and hanging shelves were contributed to the JASMS kitchen. Also cited for the documentary photograph artwork entitled A Perspective of a Student Commuter, which shows the perspective of the student that captured the real moment, conveying a message of the experience. Michael Angelo Castro. Cited for consistently following school rules and regulations, wearing the school uniform at all times, being punctual in classes, and opening the camera during online classes. Ethan Michael Celis. Cited for the friendly attitude and demeanor to adults and peers. The warm smile and pleasing personality have brought a positive atmosphere in class. Cited for active engagement in different activities in class. The expression of thoughts and ideas cultivates a meaningful discourse in Dante Alighieri's Inferno during the World Literature class. Congratulations. Rovic L. Corcoro. Cited for consistently following school rules and regulations, wearing the school uniform at all times, being punctual in classes, and opening the camera during online classes. Nikos Gabriel O. Correa. Cited for providing technical assistance to students and teachers alike during the online classes and face-to-face activities. Cited for resourceful creation and design of the gingerbread house in the TLE Carpentry Work Project. Siya ay kinikilala sa kanilang husay sa pananaliksik, pagbabahagi at pagbibigay ng mga makabuluhang interpretasyon at malalim na opinyon sa mga talakayan ng kontemporaryong issue sa klase. Congratulations. Rashid T. Dazo. Cited as an active member of the PWU JASMS QC Student Service Committee for school year 2022-2023. Also cited for showing willingness to contribute musical skills through percussion playing and singing abilities to music classes and music composition. Siya ay kinikilala sa kaniyang husay sa pananaliksik, pagbabahagi at pagbibigay ng mga makabuluhang interpretasyon at malalim na opinyon sa mga talakayan ng mga kontemporaryong issue sa klase. Congratulations. Samuel A. Del Rosario. Cited for the friendly attitude and demeanor to adults and peers. The warm smile and pleasing personality have brought a positive atmosphere in class. Congratulations. Kelly Hart V. Faderanga. Cited for her sterling qualities of leadership, mobilizing student power, inspiring teamwork, and coordinating resources by being the Grade 10 batch representative of the Student Council Organization 2022-2023 for 1 year. Cited for being the outstanding patrol leader of the Girl Scouts of the Philippines for school year 2022-2023. Dutifully led the respective patrols by completing activities on time, making sure the tasks at hand are completed, and each patrol member is doing their part well. Cited for advanced skills shown in manipulation and use of the Tinker activities, covering the fundamentals of coding in JavaScript, manual codes through Tinker website. Kinikilala sa pagbigay ng malinaw na interpretasyon sa pamamagitan ng pagsulat tungkol sa mga akdang pampanitikan sa asignaturang Filipino. Cited for analytical thinking in establishing relationships among the different gas laws, from graphical representations and solving problem sets using the combined gas laws and ideal gas equation. Also cited for being able to form arguments eloquently, able to communicate concepts, convince others of an idea, and make a case for their position as shown through argumentative essays. Congratulations, Kelly. Yeshua Riviere Foliosco. Raver Foliosco. Cited for the friendly attitude and demeanor to adults and peers. Warm smiles and pleasing personality have brought a positive atmosphere in class. Angelo Miguel Francisco. Cited for the friendly attitude and demeanor for adults and peers, the warm smile and pleasing personality have brought a positive atmosphere in class. Also cited for consistently following school rules and regulations, wearing the school uniform at all times, being punctual in class, and opening the camera during the online class. Kim Patrick Guevara. Cited for consistently following school rules and regulations, wearing the school uniform at all times, being punctual in class, and opening the camera during online classes. Likewise cited for the ability to actively engage in class discussions in English, displayed the utmost confidence in sharing concepts of ideas that cultivate meaningful discourse, understanding, and critical thinking in world literature and its relationship to socio-political issues. Congratulations. John Brandon L. Javier. Cited for active engagement in different activities in class. The expression of thoughts and ideas cultivates a meaningful discourse in Dante Alighieri's Inferno during their world literature class. Congrats, JB. Ramon Alfonso C. Jose. Cited for consistently following school rules and regulations, wearing the school uniform at all times, being punctual in classes, and opening the camera during the online classes. Felici Royce S. Lumigo. Cited for being the outstanding patrol leader of the Girl Scouts of the Philippines for school year 2022-2023. Cited for composing an original song, Ways, as the completion ceremony theme song, describing the batch experience as junior high school students. Siya ay kinikilala sa kanyang husay, sa pananaliksik, pagbabahagi at pagbibigay ng mga makabuluhang interpretasyon at malalim na opinyon sa mga talakayan ng mga kontemporaryong issue sa klase. Kinikilala din siya sa pagpapamalas ng aktibong pakikilahok sa mga talakayan at kakayahang pangunahan ang klase sa mga pangkatang gawain sa Filipino. Cited for analytical thinking in establishing relationships among the different gas laws from graphical representations and solving problem sets using the combined gas laws and ideal gas equation. Cited for her electromagnetic waves project, where she was able to simulate its behavior using a slinky. Cited for the exceptional mastery of the English language, displayed advanced understanding of European literature, as shown in cosplay performances, as well as in argumentative essays that highlighted the exceptional use of words, concepts, and dispositions. Brandon Andre Manzana. Cited for being an outstanding patrol leader of the Boy Scout movement for school year 2022-2023. Dutifully led the respective patrol by completing activities on time, making sure that tasks at hand are completed, and each patrol member is doing their part well. Cited for analytical thinking in establishing relationships among the different gas laws from graphical representations and solving problem sets using the combined gas laws and ideal gas equation. Congratulations. Liberto Brooks S. Mays. cited for providing technical assistance to students and teachers alike during the online classes and face-to-face activities, cited for resourceful creation and design of the gingerbread house in the TLE carpentry work project. Nick Joseph P. Melegrito. Cited for consistently following school rules and regulations, wearing the school uniform at all times, being punctual in class, and opening the camera during the online classes. Jose Himalaya C. Navarro. Cited for the resourceful creation and design of the gingerbread house in the TLE carpentry work. Cited also for analytical thinking. Are you there? Is your mom? Cited for analytical thinking in establishing relationships among the different gas laws, from graphical representations and solving problem sets using the combined gas laws and ideal gas equation. Brent Ryan Neria. Cited for the ability to actively engage in class discussions in English, displayed the utmost confidence in sharing concepts and ideas that cultivate meaningful discourse, understanding critical thinking in world literature and its relationship to socio-political issues. Congratulations, Brent. Alan Gerard Raimundo. Cited for the resourceful creation and design of the gingerbread house in the TLE carpentry work project. Siya ay kinikilala sa kanyang husay sa pananaliksik, pagbabahagi at pagbibigay ng makabuluhang interpretasyon at malalim na opinyon sa mga talakayan ng mga kontemporaryong issue sa klase. Congratulations, Alan. Philip Andre Real. Cited for the resourceful creation and design of the gingerbread house in the TLE carpentry work project. Also cited for analytical thinking in establishing relationships among the different gas laws, from graphical representations and solving problem sets using the combined gas laws and ideal gas equations. Congratulations. Khalil Jacob Nikolai Rubin. Cited for the ability to actively engage in class discussions in English, displayed the utmost confidence in sharing concepts and ideas that cultivate meaningful discourse, understanding and critical thinking in world literature and its relationship to socio-political issues. Ariane Catherine P. Sabaria. Siya ay kinikilala sa kanyang husay sa pananaliksik, pagbabahagi at pagbibigay ng mga makabuluhang interpretasyon at malalim na opinyon sa mga talakayan ng mga kontemporaryong issue sa klase. Isaiah R. Samosa. Cited for providing technical assistance to students and teachers alike during online classes and face-to-face activities. John Paul Angelo C. Santos. Cited for active engagement in different activities in class. The expression of thoughts and ideas cultivates a meaningful discourse in Dante Alighieri's Inferno during the World Literature class. Congratulations, John Paul. Venice Shilpiel Xiao. Siya ay kinikilala sa kanyang husay sa pananaliksik, pagbabahagi at pagbibigay ng mga makabuluhang interpretasyon at malalim na opinyon sa mga talakayan ng mga kontemporaryong issue sa klase ng Araling Panlipunan. Jezzy Moira C. Supnet. Cited for being the outstanding patrol leader of the Girl Scouts of the Philippines for school year 2022-2023. Dutifully led the respective patrols by completing activities on time, making sure that tasks at hand are completed and each patrol member is doing their part well. Cited for the advanced skills shown in the manipulation and use of the Tinker activities covering the fundamentals of coding in JavaScript manual codes through Tinker website. Siya ay kinikilala sa kanyang husay sa pananaliksik, pagbabahagi at pagbibigay ng mga makabuluhang interpretasyon at malalim na opinyon sa mga talakayan ng mga kontemporaryong issues sa klase. Kinikilala sa pagbibigay ng malinaw na interpretasyon sa pamamagitan ng pagsulat tungkol sa mga akdang pampanitikan sa asignaturang Pilipino. Cited for showing a deep understanding of physics concepts as shown in the creation of electromagnets. Cited for being able to form arguments eloquently, able to communicate concepts, convince others of an idea, and make a case for their position as shown through argumentative essays. Congratulations. Johann Kester K. Tan. Cited for active engagement in different activities in class, the expression of thoughts and ideas cultivates a meaningful discourse in Dante Alighieri's Inferno during the World Literature class. Congratulations. Borgi Ross V. Tolentino. Cited for consistently following school rules and regulations, wearing the school uniform at all times, being punctual in class and opening the camera during online classes. Cited for the advanced skills shown in manipulation and use of the Tinker activities, covering the fundamentals of coding in JavaScript manual codes through Tinker website. Cited for his unique video presentation, where electromagnetic waves were featured and how light makes it possible for plants to make their own food. Cited also for the ability to actively engage in class discussions in English, displayed the utmost confidence in sharing concepts and ideas that cultivate meaningful discourse, understanding, and critical thinking in world literature and its relationship to socio-political issues. Congratulations, board. Congrats po. Stephanie Jade Ventanilla. Cited for consistently following school rules and regulations, wearing the school uniform at all times, being punctual in classes, and opening the camera during online classes. Mariska Danielle Ventura. Cited for consistently following school rules and regulations, wearing the school uniform at all times, being punctual in classes, and opening the camera during online classes. Also cited for showing a deep understanding of physics concepts as shown in their creation of electromagnets. Adina Matt Vicencio. Cited for the friendly attitude and demeanor to adults and peers, her warm smile and pleasing personality have brought a positive atmosphere in class. Also cited for active engagement in different activities in class. The expression of thoughts and ideas cultivates a meaningful discourse in world literature class. Congratulations, Adina. Robert Carlo A.U. Cited for active engagement in different activities in class. The expression of thoughts and ideas cultivates a meaningful discourse in world literature classes. May we call on stage Mrs. Sheila Marie S. Odenshal. Mrs. Odenshal. The school would like to extend our heartfelt thanks for all the support and generosity in all school activities, whether it be in cash or in kind. Thank you very much. We would also like to call on Mrs. Emelita P. Agustin. The school would like to thank you for the support and involvement in all school activities where she would take time to come to school and be of help, not only to the students but to the teachers as well.
Thank you very much, Mr. Viray and Mr. Norman Ramirez, for giving these special awards. To continue, we now have the awarding of loyalty medals. May we request Mr. Viray to please remain on stage? And he will be accompanied this time by Mrs. Loreliza V. Catuiran, our junior and senior high school academic coordinator. Principal Diana Cincha G. Gutierrez will mention this time the names of the awardees.
May I ask the following students to please stand? Christian Boral, Rovic L. Corcoro, Kelly Hart Faderanga, Adina Matt Vicencio, Robert Carlo A. Yu. These students have been with JASMS since grade 1. May I call on Christian to please come down the stage. Together with the parents, may you please come up the stage with Christian, with your children. Christian. Rovic Corcoro, may you please come down the stage. Parents of Rovic. Kelly Hart Faderanga, please come down the stage. Adina Matt Vicencio, please come down the stage. Robert Carlo A. Yu. Congratulations to our bronze medal awardees. Joshua Miguel Aguilar and Jezi Moira Supnet. These students have been in JASMS since junior kindergarten. May I ask Joshua Miguel Aguilar to please come down the stage. May we ask Jezi Moira Supnet to please come down the stage.
Thank you very much, Mr. Viray, Mrs. Katwiran, for awarding of our JASMS loyalists. Once again, may we call on Dr. Felina C. Young and Miss Cristina L. Candelaria for the awarding of academic excellence to the grade 10 students.
As I call on the following students, please stand to be recognized. Aryan Catherine Sabaria, Borgie Ross Tolentino, Brent Ryan Neria, Carlos Fidel Agustin, Felici Royce Lumigo, Georgiana Adeli Ambay, Yeshua Revier Poliosco, Jezi Moira Supnet, Kelly Hart Faderanga, Kim Patrick Sibukaw, Mariska Daniel Ventura, Nikos Gabriel Correa, Philip Andre Rial, Venice Shaltiel Xiao. These students are cited for their exemplary performance in grade 10, thus being recognized with honors for school year 2022-2023. May I call on Aryan to please come down the stage. May we request the parents to please come up the stage. Borgie Ross Tolentino, please come down the stage. Brent Ryan Neria, please come down the stage. Carlos Fidel Agustin, please come down the stage. Felici Royce Lumigo, please come down the stage. Georgiana Adeli Ambay. Yeshua Reyver Poliosco. Jezi Moira Supnet. Please come down the stage. Kelly Hart Faderanga. Kim Patrick Sibukaw. Please come down the stage. Mariska Danielle Ventura, please come down the stage. Nikos Gabriel Correa, please come down the stage. Wala naman. Philip Andre Rial, please come down the stage. Venice Shaltel Shao, please come down the stage. Parents of Venice. We would like to correct the citation for Kim Patrick Sibukaw Guevara. We forgot the last name. Our apologies.
Thank you very much to our distinguished university officials, our school administrators, and our class advisors. Indeed, these awards will remind us of our hard work within our junior high school days as we learn while having fun at the same time. We owe it to our dear teachers who took care of us and guided us through, especially in this unique learning voyage we had in the past 4 years. With that, we are truly grateful. Our grade 10 life wasn't an easy climb. There were times that we felt lost during our climb, but because of you, our loving family and close friends, we who were once lost are now found. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you the grade 10 Fleming class as they sing one of Dear Evan Hansen's most popular tracks, You Will Be Found.
Parinig ba yun? Hello? Okay. Aray.
Okay po.
Sa 4 na years na to, akala.
Have you ever felt like no one's been before? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. 'Cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you reach up and you rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown. And every time that you call out, you feel a little less alone. If you only say the words from across the silence, your voice is heard.
Someone will come running to take you home. To take you home.
Shout out. Shout out. Shout out. Shout out.
Good day, everyone. I am humbled to be chosen to introduce one of my idols. When I was in grade 8 of the school year 2020 to 2021, we discussed in our homeroom his curriculum vitae after having been installed as the new president of PWU. From then on, I wanted to emulate him, and he then became my idol. He belongs to the Gen X millennial generation. As a young student in high school, he has already mastered the art of time management. He juggled his time in academics, athletics, and other extracurricular activities and did it all with flying colors. He was a member of the varsity team of the Ateneo Blue Eagles and joined the Philippine Basketball League, or PBL, in 2001. As a young man, he wanted to roam around New York City and enjoy riding public transportation. He also loved Japan because of its cleanliness. He graduated from Ateneo de Manila University with a bachelor's degree in management engineering in 2002 and earned his master's degree in business administration, or MBA, in 2007, also in Ateneo. He wanted to be a professional basketball player, but landed working for their family-owned company as president of Unlad Resources, founded by his great-grandparents. Our guest speaker belongs to the fourth generation of the Benitez clan, but his love for basketball did not falter, which pulled him towards the direction of sportscasting with ABS-CBN Sports, The Score on Channel 23, Road to Johannesburg and Touchline, and Game Day with Sky Cable Channel. He also wishes to have acquired the talent of singing. He joined the school board of directors in 2016 and after 2 years became PWU's executive vice president. In February 2020, he was installed as the president of PWU. He is now happily married with 4 kids. The most valuable lessons he learned from his parents are the importance of hard work, perseverance, and integrity. As added information, my idol starts his day with prayers, just like me. That's another reason why he is my idol. Administrators, teachers, parents, classmates, and friends, I am proud to present to you our university president, Mr. Marco Alfredo Moya Benitez.
Our university and JASMS administrators, hardworking faculty, beloved parents, guests, and of course, dear graduating elementary students, good afternoon. Congratulations on reaching this significant milestone in your young lives. Today, we gather to celebrate your journey through elementary school and to honor your growth, achievements, and the bright future that lies ahead. I hope that my physical absence in no way diminishes the importance of this event. Graduation should always be joyous occasions filled with excitement, laughter, and a touch of bittersweet nostalgia. As you transition from elementary school to junior high school, I want to share with you some key values that will serve as guiding stars as you navigate the exciting path before you and throughout your stay here at JASMS, the school we love the best. The past year has been an unprecedented time, one that has required resilience, being open to and learning from failure, and strengthening our sense of purpose. It has also highlighted the importance of experiential learning, kindness, and integrity, especially here at PW JASMS. These values are not only important for navigating difficult times, but are also essential for success in life. Resilience is a quality that you have already demonstrated throughout your elementary school years. You faced challenges like the transition to blended learning and the lingering effects of the pandemic, overcome obstacles, and learned the importance of perseverance. From the moments of struggling with a difficult math problem to the times when friendships may have been tested, resilience is your ability to bounce back and keep moving forward. Remember, my young graduates, the challenges are simply opportunities for growth, and your resilience will be the key that unlocks your potential. Being open to and learning from failure is an essential part of your journey to success. In elementary school, you may have experienced moments of disappointment or setbacks. But remember, mistakes and failures are not signs of weakness, but opportunities for growth and improvement. I tore my Achilles tendon in a basketball game last April 29. Had surgery a little over 2 weeks ago, have been on a splint the past 2 weeks, and now have to wear a walking boot for the next 4. I've gained a deeper appreciation for being able to walk with both legs and a greater understanding for those who aren't able to do so. In the past 2 weeks, I know of 2 people, both close to me, who've lost their jobs. For one, their company went bankrupt and closed.
Our apologies, that was the message yesterday. We have to repeat one more time. Sorry po, practice lang.
Our university and JASMS administrators, hardworking faculty, beloved parents, guests, and of course, dear junior high school students, good morning. Today is a day of celebration as we come together to honor your accomplishments and mark your moving up to the next phase of your educational journey. I hope that my physical absence in no way diminishes the importance of the event. Graduations and completion ceremonies should always be joyous occasions filled with excitement, laughter, and a touch of bittersweet nostalgia. As we reflect on the past years and look ahead to the future, I want to take a moment to reflect on the experiences, values that have guided you through this challenging year and throughout your stay here at JASMS, the school we love the best. A year ago, the grade 10 completers were fortunate to once again have their graduation ceremony in person, the first since the pandemic. And we reflected on how we gained a deeper appreciation for the face-to-face interactions after more than 2 years of seeing each other only on computer screens. After a full year of transitioning from blended learning or the various combinations of in-person and online to one that is already primarily face-to-face, we can only appreciate more the challenges we've overcome. The past year has been an unprecedented time, one that has required resilience, being open to and learning from failure, and strengthening our sense of purpose. It has also highlighted the importance of experiential learning, kindness, and integrity, especially here at PW JASMS. These values are not only important for navigating difficult times, but are also essential for success in life. Resilience is a trait that will empower you to overcome obstacles and bounce back from setbacks. The past year and throughout your time in junior high school, you have faced challenges, both academic and personal, such as the transition to blended learning and the lingering effects of the pandemic. But you have shown remarkable resilience by persisting in the face of difficulties, by staying determined, and by refusing to give up. Your being here today as completers of grade 10 already tells me that you rose to the challenge. Remember, my dear students, that life is a series of ups and downs, and it is in those moments of adversity that your true strength is revealed. Being open to and learning from failure is a crucial skill that will propel you forward in life. In your junior high school years, you have undoubtedly experienced moments of disappointment and setbacks, like all of us. I tore my Achilles tendon last April 29, had surgery a little over 2 weeks ago, have been on a splint the past 2 weeks, and now have to wear a walking boot for the next 4. I gained a deeper appreciation for being able to walk with both legs and a greater understanding for those who aren't able to do so. In the past 2 weeks, I know of 2 people, both close to me, who've lost their jobs. One, their company went bankrupt and closed shop. The other, the company had to downsize to survive, so his role was eliminated. These things can happen to anyone at any point in one's life, and we saw a lot of that during the pandemic. But we cannot let failure nor setbacks define us. Instead, embrace them as valuable teachers. Learn from your mistakes, analyze what went wrong, and use those lessons to grow and improve. Remember, failure is not an indication of your worth, but rather an opportunity for growth and self-reflection. I will surely bounce back from the injury, as my friends will surely find new opportunities. What won't kill you only makes you stronger, as the saying goes. Likewise, success is not measured by perfection, but rather by the ability to learn from mistakes and to keep moving forward. Being young and having your whole life ahead of you, you may not yet realize, but a sense of purpose is the driving force that gives meaning to your life and shapes your aspirations. As you embark on the next chapter of your educational journey, take the time to reflect on what truly matters to you. What are your passions? What are the causes that ignite a fire within you? Discovering your sense of purpose will give you clarity and direction, helping you set meaningful goals and make choices that align with your values. In a homily in 2016, Pope Francis said, "The Lord invites us to cast our lives on the horizon of a dream that is larger than life." This means setting our dreams on something that is bigger than just ourselves and our own individual goals. It means going beyond ourselves, finding purpose in our family, our loved ones, our community, our faith. When we develop a sense of purpose that is bigger than ourselves, we will find that our values and aspirations will not easily be swayed by external expectations, comparisons, nor the number of likes or followers we have on social media. And in doing so, we would have discovered a new sense of direction and meaning in our lives. Here at JASMS, we have always been big on experiential learning, or the process of learning by doing, by engaging in hands-on activities and real-world experiences. It is integral to the JASMS pedagogy, or the JASMS way. That is why you have your curriculum days and English nights, and your math, science, and art weeks, where you showcased what you learned through actual projects, not just test scores. That was what made remote online learning during the pandemic quite challenging. And that is why I give credit to you and your teachers. You are the reason why JASMS continue to thrive despite remote online and blended learning, producing experiential outputs despite the limitations of online. Through blended learning, you've had to learn in new and different ways. You've had to take charge of your own learning, to seek out resources, to collaborate with others, and to think creatively and critically. You've learned to adapt to new situations, to solve problems, and to communicate effectively. These skills will serve you well in the future as you navigate new challenges and opportunities. In previous graduations and completion ceremonies, I've always tried to focus on certain values which I would like our graduates to remember as they leave these halls. I do this because I feel that a JASMS education is not just about teaching you skills and knowledge needed to succeed in senior high school, college, and professional life, but equally important, inculcating values that you will need to be good, well-rounded individuals who contribute to your family and society. 2 years ago, I mentioned the values of resilience, faith and acceptance, and empathy, all very relevant as we were right in the middle of the pandemic. Last year, we still centered on resilience and empathy as being very important as we emerge from the pandemic. This year, let me focus on two more values: integrity and kindness. Integrity is the foundation upon which your character is built. It is about staying true to your values, being honest with yourself and others, and acting with honor and authenticity. As you continue your educational journey and navigate the complexities of the world, hold on to your integrity like a precious gem. Let it guide your choices and decisions, even when it may seem easier to compromise for short-term gain. Remember, your integrity is a reflection of your inner self, and it is a quality that will earn you the respect and trust of others. Kindness, meanwhile, is a virtue that has the power to transform lives, including your own. In a world that can sometimes be unkind and harsh, be the beacon of light that spreads compassion, empathy, and understanding. Small acts of kindness can create ripples of positivity and make a tremendous difference in someone's day. The past year alone, think of the many ways you've shown or could have shown kindness to your classmates, like reaching out to those who are struggling, supporting your friends and family, or cooperating with a teacher who was having a hard time managing the class, or even helping out one of our maintenance people by picking up a piece of trash. Also, show kindness not only to others but also to yourself. Treat yourself with compassion, forgive your mistakes, and embrace self-care. Remember, kindness is a gift that costs nothing but has immeasurable value. Let me thank Ms. Supnet for recounting how her years at JASMS taught her and her classmates to be responsible and reliable, to voice out their opinions and settle disputes by talking. Valuable advice our society needs more of today. She also spoke of how memorable activities like camping, sports fests, English nights, and field demos help them socialize, appreciate each other, and work as a team and community. Finally, she remembered the challenges posed by the pandemic, the excitement of returning to face-to-face classes, and how through it all, JASMS found a way to continue education, found strategies to adapt and maintain the JASMS way of learning, even online, thus helping her mold her morals, principles, and character to what it is today. Before I end, I'd like to thank our PW JASMS administrators, especially the organizers of today's event. I'd like to thank our faculty and personnel for all your hard work and dedication throughout the year. The quality of our students, in large part, rests on the quality and effort you put in and day out. Of course, thank you to our parents and guardians for your continued trust and support of the school. The education and the success of your children, we believe, is only possible through the collaboration of both the school and the home. Today's milestone is as much yours as it is your children's. Finally, as you move forward, my dear students, keep your hearts and minds open to the endless possibilities that await you. Dream big, reach for the stars, and never underestimate your potential. But in the pursuit of your dreams, remain grounded in your principles and values. Let your dreams be guided by integrity, fueled by resilience, shaped by a sense of purpose, and last but not the least, be kind to others. This one especially is what you will be remembered for. So to our grade 10 completers, our dear JASMites, congratulations. See you all in August.
Once more, let us give us our resounding applause to our university president for his words of encouragement. As we complete this transition into the new normal of learning, your guiding hand and buoyant presence have led us through this new and exciting chapter of our learning journey. What made this process even more special is the fact that you never left us. Your love and affection for the school has truly shown us the way to brighter days ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the grade 10 students as they sing an original composition from their hearts and souls entitled Ways.
Maybe request to dim down the lights a little. Parents, you guys can stand up, clap along. I'd really like if you guys could take out your phones and flashlights, wave around. Parang concert, o diba? Sayahin. This is our last performance as a batch, so I'd really like it to be joyous. Ganon din grade 10. Alright? Whoa. Hindi naman dinim down yung lights. Alright? Ready?
It's cliche, but then it's true. We'd never get here without you. The days are getting more and more, uniforms are getting worn out. So let's take the chance by the reins. We will never leave alone. Curtains now and it's the end. So let's go with another band. There's a million other things that we could do. We can always see again. Sure, we're far from the start. We got 2, 5, 7, 10 more ways to go.
We found a home where we belong. Sure, it's been a mess and it took so long. What can we do when the end's the end? Thank you.
Sige, tawid ka muna, Peachy. Tawid ka muna. Yeah, thanks, Venice. Up.
Yes, ako na naman. One of my favorite lessons where we have learned this year was from English class. It is the one where we discuss the Greek literature such as the Iliad and the Odyssey. Of course, these topics went in hand with Greek mythos. Another topic that I was shamelessly preoccupied with at the moment, with or without English classes requiring me to learn about it. Now, you may be a little confused. Why would I bring up such a topic when I've only been called up to here to share my prophecy for my batch? But don't worry, I'm getting there. I myself have found a small hobby in divination. During my readings, I came across Apollo, who handpicks special people to be given the gift of prophecy. Thus now, with the task of giving the batch prophecy, I would say the oracles have guided me and shown me the things I will share with you all as a prophet. The Nine of Pentacles appeared before me when I asked, where will we be in 20 years? This card represents the hard work done by one, or well in our case, 42 people, and how that effort is to be rewarded generously, and how goals will be achieved. Through my dreams, I was led by Apollo into seeing the futures of my beloved schoolmates. In some 13 on 30 manner, if you know that movie, my dream started with me in a well-decorated office, walls littered with photographs of the people and things I loved, with a master's degree, my art, and my nameplate was engraved with the name Attorney Felice Lomigo. I had looked restless, though I was happy. I was a lawyer like I've planned to become many years ago. The 35 years old version of myself got a call. The caller ID displayed Kempi Guevara. As I answered, Kempi shouted, Peachy, our newest game won an award. I felt myself go warm with pride, so I asked for the details. He told me that Eric, Mick, and Ethan were co-creators of the game. I was surprised because I knew how great they were at coding classes before, but I never knew that they would work together in the end. Before we ended the conversation, we decided to meet up at Rashid's place with our other classmates. I was so excited. As Kimpi hung up, I got a knock on my door. The person on the door looked familiar. She was holding a folder and seemed a little stressed. As she spoke, hey, I got the files of your latest case. It seems a little tricky, but it'll mean you'll have to go down to the hospital to be able to find more information. The voice and mannerisms were so familiar, I could never mistake that look for anyone else. After all, I've known her for most my life. Thanks, JM. I smiled, taking the yellow folder. You know, it doesn't kill to get a little sleep. Otherwise, you'd stay this short. I would quip. It's one of the little things that I've always indulged in doing when I'm around her. I think the small moments where I can make her laugh can make up for the years of shared work and stress, from work and leadership. It was the many things I know how to do. You're one to speak. She simply laughed before excusing herself so that she could tend to her other clients. Seeing the remarks in the folder, it seemed that she had become a criminal profiler. So I went down to the hospital to gather more information on my case. I was hit by that sanitized cool scent that I do enjoy. I was about to make my way to the receptionist when I bumped into a tired, almost mean-looking surgeon. She looked like she hasn't slept in years as she stared me down. "Uy, Peachy," she greets with a happy tone that really contrasted her looks. Once again, I knew this person. "Georgia," I greet giddily. It seems like she has become a surgeon. As we were chatting, she mentioned a few of our other classmates that were currently doctors of the same hospital. She mentioned Dr. Kat, Dr. Kelly, Dr. Sam, and Dr. Rovic. Another person passed us by as we were exchanging our stories. Nurse Venice. She also works in the same hospital as the head nurse of the pediatric ward. As the day went on, it almost felt like static as I let myself go on autopilot, asking for details of my case. Once I was done, I found myself strolling back to the office, searching through the internet for further information about that case, when I roamed into certain social media websites in my curiosity, wondering, were the things I still like trends? Has the Tumblr aesthetic become the Y2K of children in my age in 2053? I wanted to know what was all the rage at that time. Upon doing so, I saw posts of the Met Gala of 2053, which was just held recently. I was surprised to see a few of my classmates as one of the famous celebrities invited to the event. Alan, an entrepreneur who became successful in the realm of buy and sell businesses. Kester, who was also being interviewed as one of the most successful singers in the Philippines. JB, a famous YouTuber. Carla, another famous social media influencer, had been invited to the Met. These classmates were guested by two of the most celebrated fashion designers of their time, RJ and Mariska, who own their own respective fashion studios. A big deal due to the event being iconic of its celebration of fashion. As the event finished, many of the photos taken were credited to Precious Bendicho and Miggy Francisco. As I browsed further on the internet, I came across some posts of famous artists with upcoming one-man shows. Jade and Borgie. I searched further information about these two. It was fun seeing their different art pieces being priced in millions and millions of pesos. I was so proud that I saw them in the future thriving like this. Part of me even a little jealous how they pursued art as a career. The sun finally fell to mark its final journey in the future, arriving at Rashid's restaurant. I felt excited to see my friends again. I found my close circle of friends first there and asked them what they've been up to. Andre, Mikos, and Rian had ended up becoming engineers in their own fields. Mikos in computer engineering, Andre in chemical engineering, while Rian didn't really specify. Rashid and Adina became business partners, where they owned a restaurant. Rashid manages the bar of the said restaurant, while Adina takes care of the dining area, as well as acting as the exclusive chef. As I looked around for my other friends, I saw Brandon, Brooks, Elric, and Ramon, the four being pretty successful entrepreneurs of their own respective businesses. I didn't quite find their conversations to be entertaining, but I understood enough along the lines of expanding businesses or any other tactics that they thought of using. It seemed that a lot of us were talking business, something I wasn't quite surprised about, considering that everyone had their own careers and lives to pursue. It warmed my heart how capable they are now. I felt myself swell up with pride just from hearing Isaiah, Michael, Christian, and Joshua, who were infamous in the realm of cybersecurity, and the four game developers who were discussing about putting up websites with new security features they have crafted. A few minutes later, they were joined by Jade, Borge, and Joshua, who were commissioned to design their website. Jap also joined their conversation. Although he wasn't included in the project, he gave his own insights and tips. At the other end of the room, I saw Joshua. He was talking about his recent multi-awarded film. Looks like he's a big name in the field of film nowadays. As I walked to search for my other friends, I came across Ayn and Brent, who were also searching for their own friends. We had a small chat about how things have been, as I did with the others. Looks like Ayn became a chief of police, whereas Brent was also a lawyer, although in a different law firm than mine. A few steps further, I saw Himalaya, who was now a teacher in mathematics at one of the prestigious schools abroad. He was having a long talk with Khalil, who himself became a coder. They discussed a few theories and stuff I didn't really understand, which made me step away. As I was about to go home, I saw Franco, who had arrived from Davao on vacation. I found myself drawn into a conversation with him as it has been too long since we've spoken. I found that he had become a therapist. I never got what specific type of therapist he always was, but I've always known that he was amazing with people. After all, he told me something I could never let leave my mind. Don't overthink it. Just do it. I recall telling my own therapist that quote, something that I find quite ironic. As the gathering continued, I realized how much more memories I have yet to truly experience. I realized that all the pride and hopes that I had for my batchmates, my family, had become a reality. I raised my glass for a toast to all of you who after 20 years had achieved the feats I never thought we'd reach. To all of us, we cheered. The dream seemed to end there. When I woke up back in my 15 years old self, I didn't doubt that prophetic dream. I always knew they could get there, and I knew it could change. We were the masters of our own fate. Quite silly of a story, isn't it? Well, I'll be completely honest. I didn't need to read the tarot card or be gifted with the gift of prophecy. I knew in my heart that we were all bound to be who we are and who we put our hearts to become. Although divination will not show you what we are capable of, when just the fact that we're here marching on stage is proof of our determination. The truth is, we can do it. The reality would be that we didn't know yet. And I know the theory of knowledge is one deep and difficult discussion in itself. And I am no Plato, but the truth is so powerful, it could change our reality somehow. And I hope that through some placebo effect, everything I say would come true. So Godspeed, grade 10. Trust a fortune teller's word when they say you will become who you want to be. So give yourselves a pat on the back for tackling another hurdle towards the future. Thank you and good morning.
S-A-L-A-M-A-T. Salamat. Maikling salita na may tatlong pantig. Maaring madalas natin ito naririnig, pero ano nga ba ang kahulugan nito? Ayon sa diksyonaryo, ito ay katagang karaniwang sinasabi ng isang nagpapahayag o ibig kumilala ng utang na loob. Sa panahon ngayon ay madalang na itong sabihin ng mga tulad kong kabataan. Napakahirap para sa amin na bigyang halaga ang mga katagang ito. Bakit nga ba mahalaga ang pagpapasalamat? Dahil ito ay isang gawi ng bawat individual upang ipakita ang pagpapahalaga sa kabutihang loob na ipinamalas o ipinakita sa kanila ng kanilang kapwa o taong malapit sa kanila. Nakatutulong ito upang mapagtibay ng bawat isa ang ugnayan, gayon din ang bukas na komunikasyon. Ako po si Mikos Correa, naatasan akong magbigay ng pasasalamat bilang kinatawan ng aming batch. Nais kong ipaabot ang aming pasasalamat sa pagdalo ninyo ngayon para ipagdiwang ang isa sa mga mahalaga at espesyal na pangyayari sa aming mga buhay bilang mag-aaral. Ito ay nagbibigay sa akin ng malaking kasayahan upang tanggapin ang lahat ng aming mga panauhin mula sa aming mga magulang, mga administrador ng paaralan, mga miyembro ng aming faculty at mga empleyado ng paaralan. Dapat nating isaisip na ang pagkilala ay hindi lamang sa pasasalamat, ngunit ito rin ay ang panahon na bigyan natin karampatang pagkilala ang mga mahalagang tao sa ating buhay. Katulad ng ating mga pamilya, mga administrador at pinuno ng ating paaralan, mga bayaning guro na nakatuon sa paghubog sa amin upang kami ay magkaroon ng mabuting asal, mga manggagawa sa ating paaralan at higit sa lahat sa ating Panginoong Diyos na lumikha sa atin. Isa pa sa nais kong pasalamatan ay ang kapwa kong mga kamag-aral at kaibigan. Dahil sila rin ang nagbigay sa akin ng sigla para harapin ang mga hamon sa JASMS. Ang pagharap namin sa mga mahihirap na proyekto tulad ng Curriculum Day kung saan nagkakaroon ng hindi pagkakaunawaan dahil sa work pressure. Ngunit hindi natatapos ang araw na hindi namin naaayos ang mga hindi pagkakaunawaan. Hangarin ko rin maabot ang pasasalamat sa aking mga matalikong kaibigan. Dahil sa kanila, mas naging masaya ang karanasan ko dito sa JASMS pagdating sa mga kalokohan namin, pagsusuporta namin sa isa't isa, at iba pa. Naalala ko ang unang araw ko dito sa JASMS. Nung ako ay ikapitong baitang, sa una, nahirapan talaga ako dahil kakaiba ang mga aralin dito kumpara sa dati kong paaralan. Mas mahirap ang mga takda namin at nahihirapan akong isaayos ang sarili ko dahil ako ay nanggaling sa maliit na paaralan lamang. Ngunit dahil sa mga naharap kong mga Ngunit dahil sa mga naharap kong mga karanasan, mahirap man o madali, sinamahan ako ng aking mga kaibigan upang harapin ang mga hamon at pagsubok na ito. Nung nagsimula ang pandemya, nahirapan talaga ako na mag-adjust sa online classes dahil yun ang unang pagkakataon na maranasan iyon. Pero hindi nagtagal ang aking kahirapan sa pag-adjust sa online. Dahil kasama ko ang aking mga kaibigan, naging mas madali ang pag-aaral sa pamamagitan ng virtual. Subalit, hindi nagtagal ay nagkaroon na kami ng face-to-face classes noong Oktubre. Hindi ko maipaliwanag ang aking pakiramdam. May kaba, pag-aalinlangan at kasayahan. Dahil sa wakas, makikita na rin kami ng aking mga kamag-aral at kaibigan. Hindi ako nahihirapan sa mga pagbabagong ito dahil na rin sa tulong nila at ng aming mga guro. Nais kong iparating ang aming pasasalamat sa aming minamahal na mga guro dahil sa kanila nakarating kami kung nasaan na kami ngayon. Sa kanilang pagtsatsaga sa pagtuturo sa amin maging ang pagpapakita sa ng magandang asal at ang dedikasyon at pagmamahal sa aming mga estudyante. Maraming salamat talaga sa aming mga advisory teachers. Sina Ginang Eliza Joves Ramos, Ginang Alma Labampa, Ginoong John Michael Nullias, at si Ginoong Mark Carlos Sol. Dahil sa kanila, naging second home ko ang JASMS. Bukod sa pagtuturo sa amin ng edukasyon sa akademiko, nagturo rin sila sa amin ng mga magagandang masanling na magagamit namin sa aming kinabukasan bilang mga tao ng ating lipunan. Ang PWU JASMS ay hindi magiging kumpleto kung hindi ito binubuo ng bawat tao na pinamumunuan ng bawat sangay ng ating pamantasan. Sa ating University President, si Ginoong Marco Alfredo M. Benitez, sa aming principal, si Ginang Diana Cynthia G. Gutierrez, ang ating assistant principal, si Ginang Lorilisa V. Katwiran, Sa lahat ng school officials at administrators na sumusuporta sa likuran upang ang daloy ng mga kaganapan sa paaralan ay mananatiling maayos at sistematiko. Sa aming registrar si Ginang Cristina Candeleria, para sa kanilang mabuting pangangalaga sa aming mahalagang records at mga dokumento. Maraming salamat Ginang Maricar Supnet at ang ating guidance office sa pag-aalaga sa aming kalusugang pangkaisipan. Maraming salamat rin po dahil nandyan kayo palagi para tumulong sa amin kung kailangan man namin ng tulong sa mga problema namin. Ibig namin din na magpasalamat sa ating school clinic, sina Dr. Winnie Xiao at sa aming nurse, para sa kapakanan at kabutihan ng aming kalusugan. Gusto ko rin maabot ang aking pasasalamat sa aming bibliotekaryo, si Ma'am Jonah, dahil sa silid aklatan ng paaralan, hindi lang ako umaasa sa internet ng mahalagang impormasyon tungkol sa mga aralin namin, kundi sa mga libro din na maaari naming hiramin at gamitin. Sa aming ICT at IT department ng school, maraming salamat sa inyo sa pagbuo ng aming Google Classroom, school Gmail accounts at sa pagtatagumpay sa mga naranasan naming komplikadong aspeto at hamon ng teknolohiya pagdating sa online setup. Dahil rin sa inyo, pinadali ninyo ang aming mga buhay bilang estudyante at mga guro noong nasa online setup pa kami. Binibigyan pugay rin namin ang mga security guard at janitor ng aming paaralan. Araw-araw ko kayong nakikita sa paaralan, nagtatrabaho para mapanatiling malinis, maganda at ang kondisyon ng eskwelahan. Sa mga gwardya ng paaralan na namamahala ng seguridad namin, maging sa iba pang mga personel ng pamahalaan na nagsisilbi ring frontliners. Siyempre, hindi maaring matapos ang sandaling ito na hindi ko mababanggit ang mga taong napakahalaga sa ating buhay. Sila ang mga taong nag-aruga, nagbibigay ng ating mga pangailangan at patuloy na gumabay sa atin saan man tayo makarating, ang ating minamahal na mga magulang. Sa simula sa aming pagkasilang, sa una naming hakbang para makalakad at ang mga aral na natutunan namin sa inyo. Wala talaga kami dito kung wala kayo. Buong puso namin kayong minamahal dahil palagi kayong nasa tabi namin upang kami ay suportahan. Bagamat maraming pagkakataon na kami ay naging pasaway o nawawalan na ng pag-asa, ang iyong unconditional love ay lagi naming nadarama. Kaya karapat-dapat lang na ang pagpuri at pasasalamat sa inyo. Pangako po sa inyo na pagbubutihin namin ang aming pag-aaral. Alam namin tungkulin namin ito bilang inyong mga anak. Kaya mahal namin po kayo, ama, ina, tay, ma, daddy, mami, lolo at lola. Dahil sa inyo, ipakikita namin nakakayanin namin ang lahat upang magtagumpay, sapagkat ang tagumpay namin ay tagumpay nyo rin. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Pagitang walang kaparis, ang bango mo'y kaakit-akit. Saksi ka ng mga pusong nagsusumpaan sa pag-ibig. At ngayon ko naaalala ang kahapon ang ligaya. Ikaw ang bulaklak ang irog ko'y hindi tapat sa pangako. Ang tunay na sumpaan, ikaw ang saksi, naging biro. Habang nag-iisa, sinasariwa sa alaala ang Santa Gita ng pagsintang sa puso ko'y di na sampagitang walang kaparis, ang bango mo'y kaakit-akit. Saksi ka ng mga pusong nagsusumpaan sa pag-ibig. At ngayon ko naaalala ang
At this point, we will express our oath to our dear alma mater. May we now call the University Director for Alumni Relations and Development, Ms. Ruth A. Piñano, to lead us with the Pledge of Loyalty of the Philippine Women's University. May we request all the alumni of the Philippine Women's University and Jose Ban Santos Memorial School here to present to please rise and join us in the pronouncement of the pledge.
Okay, everybody, raise your right hand and repeat after me. Pledge of loyalty to the alma mater. With deep faith in my God and gratitude to the Philippine Women's University, who gave birth to JASMS, I pledge on this solemn occasion to continue my support and loyalty in good times and in bad, for the growth of PWU JASMS, to ensure it will flourish and to remain steadfast to the ideals and teachings of my alma mater. Proud of my educational heritage, I will be conscious of God's presence every day of my life. I will exemplify the desirable Filipino values, the virtues of family solidarity, personal integrity, leadership, and service to the community as my contribution to a stronger nation and the transformation of the world through a culture of peace. So help me God. Congratulations, graduates. Welcome to the PWU Alumni Association.
Once more, congratulations to all of us for the arduous yet magnificent year that it was. As we enter a new sense of normalcy, both in our lives and our studies, our desire to explore ideas and create innovation should not waver, and it should head towards growth. As we open another chapter in our lives, as both individuals and students, let us remember that no matter how uncertain the road we have walked through, it is the voyage that makes us stronger, bolder, and better as we head on our next destination. Thank you very much for this remarkable occasion. This has been Robert Carla AU, one of your masters of the ceremony for this occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, let us come together for the singing of the JASMS hymn to be conducted by Joshua Raver B. Filiosco. This will be followed by the singing of the PW hymn to be conducted by Philip Andre De Real.
Retreat of Colors. may we request the grade 10 class to remain on stage as we will be joined by our school and university officials for a class photo.